All right, hello gamers. It is time to kick off the first restream here, at least, of the XDHunt Plus tournament. I'm Dante, and I've got Telethar with me. How you doing, Telethar?
Yo, this is I'm doing good. This is gonna be a fun match. Andy, the number one seed of the tournament. Not salty. This mode is
Something.
immense nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to kind of get a brief for the folks watching live on Twitch, exclamation XDHunt to kind of get an idea what's going on. There's a new mode, I guess, if you haven't, or a new goal, I guess, if you guys haven't seen this on Andy's channel yet, and other places, where you beat 10 out of 12 dungeons and Ganon's vulnerable. It doesn't matter what the prizes are, you just need to beat them. That includes Aga Tower and Castle Tower. So huge fun, we'll call it.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice sort of. It feels like the complete version of what CrossKeys was trying to do from the main tournament.
Yeah,
last year. I mean, plus extra added nonsense, but
and there is a lot of nonsense. As you saw there, Andy couldn't even get into Back of Escape if he did have a bomb or real boots. There were 2 key doors there. So we have random doors. They could be shutter in some aspects, and they could also be key doors or big key doors. And by the same token, they could be removed. So a little bit of unknowns as we go into dungeons here.
and he's gonna die to the the guards.
I was about to say the known factor here is that Andy's gonna take a death in the overworld. Like, name a more iconic duo here, Andy and dying in the overworld.
Okay, so they both go 0 for 2 on bush bombs. Chisu gonna try again. So that's interesting. Chisu is actually gonna probably buy this. So that's one thing I was gonna say. Like, along with key doors and big key doors and shutter doors, you also have bomb doors, and there's so many bomb doors.
Oh yeah.
Running out of bombs is a very normal thing in this mode. So being able to buy that bomb upgrade is actually quite nice.
We do get the dam early. That's going to be kind of huge. Going to be able to go check that item down at what is the normal Flute 7 spot, but we do have Flute Shuffle. So the flute spots can be all over the place. That's another gotcha. We'll have to learn if and when we find the flute.
So I wasn't able to tell on either of their feeds. I don't know if that's a crop or just I wasn't watching, but what is on the race game?
I missed it as well.
Okay.
I think it's just the low frame rate is what caused us to miss that, because I've got their full screens available. But
okay. I think they also just both only saw a pixel of it, so it's like
maybe it's trash.
Yeah, probably. No, I mean probably it's a small case. Let's be honest. But
yeah. Andy opting to do Houlihan now. tstew finding Ice Rod Cave here in Kakariko. This will give him a free item once he opens that chest. That's a small key, and it's the Skullwood.
Yeah, so more valuable than you might think, because not necessarily just because of the key shuffle, but like with Zelga Woods, decent chance you're gonna find a front of Skullwoods randomly, and
yeah,
wish you could get some of it done.
Now, Andy gonna get his bomb capacity upgrade. We're gonna find, I believe that is the exit of Spec Rock.
That sounds right. Yeah, I wasn't watching, but yeah, that sounds true.
And we are in a dark room. We don't have sound, so on tstew's side, so he is going through it. We did find the potion shop as well. Huge.
Yeah, he fell in a hole, which I gonna assume is Death Mountain Descent. But hard to say.
Turtle Rock Laser Bridge going to give us 4 items here in Kakariko.
This is... I've seen... I don't like the way tstew's doing this, as in not like he's doing it badly. I don't like to do it this way.
Yeah, it's like you have your own way. Everybody has their own way of doing it, and like when you see someone doing something different, it just feels awful.
Well, yeah. So like the thing he chose not to do is I like to throw a bomb at that beetle and just not have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But he just kept on avoiding it. And he's doing it yet another way. Okay, well,
that's Andy's way. He did that really well in League spoiler or Pilot spoiler as well. So,
do you want to talk about it or?
No, I just want to give him some grief because I know this will probably live on his YouTube unless he forgets to download it. So.
Yeah. I definitely don't like the way Andy did this. Well, I mean, it worked.
Not the worst, not the best, but we are going to find Uncle. We did see that earlier on, I believe, Andy's side, but that's going to give us a couple items.
These two appears to be fighting with the tracker currently.
Oh, we love when that happens.
He's just slowly gaining maps or something. I'm not entirely sure what. I like to just set the setting for this to be doors, and let it figure itself out. But All right, chat was getting out of control there or something. Maybe.
Apparently so. I'll have to fix this.
I hate this room and with just bomb. Like these guys just bully you. It's so miserable. And then you get into the next room and there's a Gibdo there waiting for you, and you just die. What's really funny in this mode is when you go into the next room and it's a shutter door and it just shoves you into the room, and then you just get hit. And okay, not this time, but that's happened to me. It's good stuff. tstew does not realize he has a mirror scroll. He's done a death warp, and now he waited for the hand. I don't. Oh no! Don't open that. Okay. So we figured out how to not be in follower only, emote only, chat mode, or slow mode.
Perfect. Yeah, we got it. Clear Mouse helped us out. Incredible restream right here. So we do have Blacksmith early with follower shuffle.
Yeah.
We do, so that's good.
Okay, good thing we didn't spend that key. So tstew was looking at that key door and being like, "Do I spend this key here?" No, and he decided not to. 2 entrances later, he's found it. Yeah, Andy did get. I think so. I think that cave the tstew was in was actually Old Man Rescue Cave. And he said, "No, I don't want to go through this yet," and he fell in the hole to get back to Kakariko. And he just went up the mountain, and he's now doing mountain castle. This door is never open, but Andy's gonna check anyway. Yeah, you got to know what it is, so it's.
Yeah, it's it's always a struggle with when the keys aren't, or the doors rather, aren't exactly where you want them to be. Everybody, just wants their non-rando things in rando sometimes.
tstew not doing the map chest. Okay.
Maybe goes back for it. Small key there. That's the TR.
I mean, sure. I just don't know why one would not. Like, why one would go back for it. It just seems like he's just not doing the map chest. And
I believe Andy went out Hyrule Castle left, which put him at Desert. So Gonna be able to check the Agena entrance and then maybe some of South Dark World here, or rather Light World.
We get to see our other follower and then make a unfun decision on if we're bailing with the Smith or keep probably we're gonna keep the Smith. Smith probably our best follower right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not. We don't need Kiki.
Not yet. Ooh, big key down here, and that is to Meyer.
It is not useful as of now.
Not yet. Super Bunny might be useful though. 2 guaranteed items down here. Can top off our magic if we really wants to.
Yeah, it's probably a good save and quit, or we're gonna run out. Sure.
I mean, hey, you can judge him running out of here. I mean, he is the #1 seed.
Tstew is now finding out back of escape. That's glorious triple key, small key lock.
Yeah. So Tstew does take that save and quit. Gonna go. Looks like he's headed to South Light World as well. Mini Moldrum Cave making us feel as though the game is not randomized right now as far as entrances. That bomb, I think, hit that Moldorm on the last frame possible. He gets a sword in here. Gonna also get a small key to Swamp, small key to Meyer, and one more. That's the GT.
And Tstew's in the exact same place, so we're both gonna have swords. Andy has 500 rupees. Flippers exist.
I mean, this might be the time. You know, maybe. Oh my god! The bush bomb.
Take a quick talk to the old man.
Perfectly timed kisses.
Though, all right. So Tstew is actually going to end up going west here, which makes some sense, but it's not going to work out. Andy goes to. This area is famously I don't want to come here until I get a glove.
It's bad when the glove is what is here in most cases.
Andy's actually going to take this connector instead, which I think makes sense. The idea being that I don't think we've done the 2 Lake Hylia entrances east of Link's house.
We have not. Plus, Andy hasn't done the bomb Light World Hype Cave either. We saw that on Tuesday's side though.
Yeah, but Andy can do all of the water checks from he can go east of Link's house, do those 2 entrances, then do Hobo into into the Lake Hylia entrance into Zora's domain, and that all just kind of. There's no reason to worry about leaving the Ice Rod Cave area and cleaning that up. Tstew can do the same. Unfortunately, won't get that glove anytime soon.
Andy finds checkerboard, which Tstew probably right behind him. That's going to give an Eastern Palace small.
Yeah, one of our 6 Eastern Palace small keys.
We do see one on the island as well, so something we're probably gonna have to get at some point.
Not doing water checks here. I feel like that is the time to do them, but maybe we get Mirror and then it just becomes better.
Maybe we just get Blind's Hut and get 5 guaranteed items.
Yeah, we don't need these.
Ooh, Moon Pearl. Yeah, we don't need that. Or a bottle. Wow. Okay, big key to Eastern.
We don't need that.
Look, we found Swamp. We don't need that. We found Swamp on Tstew's side. That's down at the island entrance. We do have a small key to Swamp. It's linear, so I'm assuming logical. But there are 7 keys, as you see by that 1/7 directly under. And it will key to this dungeon with no text box and probably the jingle on his end. We get to continue on.
Yeah, so the map chest that we didn't open there is going to be locked by all 7 keys. But this one here is going to be locked by 3 because there's no way you could go anywhere without there's no way you couldn't get there on 3.
Right.
That castle tower key is 1 key out of logic, but not too bad.
Nice to have that too, you know. We find a lamp.
Sort of. I mean, I don't know how badly you want to find castle tower, go to castle tower.
Yeah.
One of 2 keys, one of 4 keys. Who knows what it's going to be when we actually show up.
It looks like the Smith was at Eastern, so the follower is now gone.
Yeah.
We did get we got the hobo check from tstew. I missed exactly what it was.
Well, I don't see anything too exciting on his end, so
$20 is what Chad is saying. So, as you were saying, not too exciting. I mean, I don't know, $20. I'd be hyped to get $20, but money's so prevalent and linked to the past, you know, not as exciting.
There's $15 that is in the left half of the pots and blinds hideout that neither of them are gonna get. So
true. Andy now doing the water checks. Moon Pearl for tstew. Gonna be finishing off
or the
things we saw earlier.
He's getting all of his cash.
Andy not going to swamp right now. He's got enough keys logically, I guess, with the one that's in there to make that CT small be logical, if that really matters here.
Yeah, I mean, it probably isn't quite unlikely that that's just the whole bottleneck of the seed now. But yeah, it could be.
Never know. Andy gonna spend 500 of his 555. Gonna go to Zora, see if it's a good deal today. It's as Pelithar said earlier, probably a small key is what we might get. It's just Bob's though. Andy gonna actually save, or rather hard reset that away.
It's just me, or does that take a long while there?
It took forever. I was like, man, it got quiet. You know, it was a little too quiet.
And he stopped moving on his screen. I'm like, did we lose him or?
Yeah, that was a little bit of shuffling, but not much. But Andy gonna get his small key to Skullwoods here and that $50. You know, he timed that bee release so well. I thought when he threw the bottle, the bee came out of it. You could tell I haven't played this game in a while. I really should actually play again.
Too busy dancing.
Yeah, pretty much. So we are going to get Kiki here. The way you get that. Oh my gosh. This is great because anytime you get hit.
I was going to say, there's just no way we're going to hold this Kiki, right? And then he immediately loses it. He doesn't get 6 tiles. It's gone. So
where do we go here? Okay, we're gonna get the Flute 2. I mean, he's got access to the mountain again. Not really logical. We did a few things up there. I don't know if we did everything. Maybe Flute 2 has got the goods. Well,
is that
not really.
Goods?
I mean, if you're needing money, then yes. All right, tstew with the reset as well. We haven't seen. Have we seen this? We haven't. But with the glove, we will be able to.
Is this not?
Oh, it's Ganon.
Excellent. So, I mean, tstew needs to get his glove. Andy's going to be able to check this entrance. I don't think Andy's done a bunch of this north loop that tstew did.
Right.
We're definitely still missing some things.
It's a kid.
Like we have some outstanding checks available. Okay, well, we just have Dark World now.
We do. I was gonna say also, we may be able to go a little further in swamp. I don't think we want to. Not without a hook shot at this point, but
No, yeah, it wouldn't be ideal. I don't think that. So I don't think that door was a key door. I wasn't.
It was a bomb door.
Bomb door. So like the specky clip, like there's like when you play key drop, you like really don't want to go there early and like do hammerless or do hookless swamp, because in key drop that's a key door and that turns the dungeon from 4 keys required to 5 keys required, and like suddenly you're 5 of 6 and you're miserable and
exactly.
And like double dipping the back swamp is true terror. And so, but in this case, it's just, an extra little cutscene. It's not that big of a deal to drain the water and go deeper. But it also only unlocks like compass chest and trench 2.
Mm-hmm. Well, into Skullwoods for Andy. Gonna open the map chest. Gonna get the key to Meyer.
Yeah. I don't know why tstew didn't get that, but I don't think it's gonna.
I did see him get that.
Oh, he did get. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure he did. Since
that makes much more sense.
Yeah, since I see it's Skullwoods, that was during the chat purge of 2025. So Hammer is being asked about where it was in chat, and here it is at Sick Kid behind that glove. So tstew now with his hammer as well. That'll give him his Dark World access. Chest game for Andy.
Yeah, so tstew's already done all this North CAC stuff, so he's going to go straight into the Dark World. Andy is ahead of tstew in terms of he's done mountain stuff. Like he has mountain stuff over tstew, and a couple of other random gloved entrances that are maybe just the one south of or desert, but pretty similar, pretty parody at this point.
Yeah, not too much.
38 versus 40 checks and like done most of the same entrances.
Yeah, tstew the first into Dark World though, so he will head to the Skullwoods area. These entrances going to be shuffled a bit. That is the well, so he's going to be able to drop down one of these holes and complete the well.
Yeah. This going to be useless berry? No. Magic bat, okay. So Andy doesn't know that the well's there, but he does have a connector to the back of Skullwoods that tstew hasn't explored yet. I wouldn't be too surprised if Andy chose to just sort of not go into Skullwoods yet, because he knows that there's a decent chance that the only way to get to the well is through that connector. So like it would be kind of nice if he just takes the connector and clears it out that way.
Right. We do get a cape and ice rod and a couple small keys. Andy now popped out in Dark World through whichever connector he went through. I missed that entirely.
Yeah.
He's living on a prayer though. 1 heart. Even on blue mail, some of these enemies do hit pretty hard. Gonna get his free item at Stumpy. We did see a key spin on tstew's side over here. Andy picks up a pod small.
Yeah, we'll see if T2 goes and spends another keeper. It does look like we're gonna spend another key to get into pinball.
Yeah. All right, so Eastern is our green pendant today. Wow, the Thieves Big, a bow, and the Hyrule Castle for T-Stew in Pinball Room.
Yeah, so I mean, there's actually a decent chance we can beat Eastern with just the one key, even though it's almost certainly good. Like, we're not gonna be able to full clear it, but like, there's not that many doors that can be a small key on our path through to like the end of the dungeon.
Right. But we don't have to worry about Andy dying. Well, I mean, maybe we do. He's still on 3 hearts, but red mail from the dig game, so going to be very protected.
This is, I think, is Andy going for Old Man connector, I think it was, which will take him to the back of Skull, which will get him nothing into the well.
I was gonna say, this might be him getting Kiki again.
Okay, yeah, he's just gonna take Kiki over to the pod area. Okay.
I mean, I don't hate it. I don't really like it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He's already done, you know, the western portion of this, so it's pretty easy for him to just go through. Batistu's made his way to the mountain via connectors, so I'm assuming all this is in logic now. Not that we really had that much available. We do have Cape. That Cape is going to allow T-Stew, if he does find Bumper, to go through it. He did take a death, though, unfortunately.
That's what I say. Is it going to allow him to use the Cape to survive on the mountain?
Well, Andy found the other side of this, so not really that valuable of a connector.
Andy's so scared.
I mean, it's funny because you never have to deal with this with, like, you know, we'll say normal rando. So, like, everyone's going to be thinking on, like, high alert or something. And that's when people make, I think, more mistakes on execution.
Oh,
Andy getting the Meyer Small here for back of Tavern.
Do we think Andy does Dark Flute 5, or does he just go straight to turn in Kiki?
Well, he's going to get a Fire Rod first, but I don't know. Like, for efficiency, I think maybe he goes south, you know, but we'll see. Nope, he's going up. Bro is scared.
The fear is running through him so hard.
You can see the head shake. He's just like, oh, dude, get me out of here.
This isn't terrible because he probably does want to run out of here anyway. He probably wants to go pick the maiden back up.
Yeah.
And then, like, he can do Dark Shop Mall, he can do Pyramid, he can do Catfish. I don't know exactly what he's going to choose. But, like, going pod first is only a little bit, you know, slower, except
now he's got a choice. So he's got to deal with the Brothers connector.
There's no choice. You don't want to come back to pod entrance. I guess he chose not to pick up the maiden.
Wow. Okay. So this is going to put us in the Meyer area. We see bombos required to open the Meyer entrance, and this is the brewery going to give us 1 item, but it's only 3 bombs. You get 1 more entrance while we're here. And unfortunately, nothing of major consequence for us. So probably going to go back through Brothers now while T-Stew is climbing the mountain.
Yeah, so I mean, nothing major, but that is, you know, a Meyer area access that it's very easy to not find for another 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Like you have to bring Kiki to one of the worst entrances in the game to get a connector to the mire area. So like, if Mir shows up and there's ends up being something in one of those entrances, and that something locks Mitts or Flute, or just sort of enables efficiency, that could be substantial.
Absolutely. So the thing, this is going to get blacksmith for tstew. We find back a desert for Andy. We don't know how far we can actually go here. Well, not very far. And there's a shutter door. I'm glad we have a mirror scroll. Man, imagine doing this without mirror scroll. I think I would probably pass away.
You could death warp on those tiles there.
It's true.
I'm unsure what why tstew like paused and thought about this. Okay.
Probably because he knows he can't come back if he does this. So
yeah.
Ooh, this is going to give him an item top of here, bumper cave ledge. The downside of that is that he is going to have to get a mirror if he wants to use that.
I cannot believe Andy just picked up that piece of art.
I mean, he's on 3. Like, bro has not found. How does tstew have 5? Like, what did Andy skip?
3 is plenty. Don't be a baby.
Look, we're big babies here as we enter Skullwoods. 4 small keys total found, 2 available in our inventory, 3 still at large. And we see we got to use 1 if we want to continue going. No fire source for tstew, so probably not doing anything as he grabs those 3 bombs. Gonna mirror on out of here.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that we definitely skipped at least 2 locked doors. I think we've skipped 3.
Yeah, we have skipped 3 because we had the 2 in the connector pathway, and then we had the 1 that we into like the lobby, like the big chest lobby.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go down to the curiosity shop as we see catfish was nothing on Andy's screen. tstew popping in. Curiosity shop is a library and it's a small key, but no real boots. Can't do anything with that just yet. We may not even need it either.
Oh yeah, no, I mean there's the thing with having 12 keys to every dungeon is that you normally don't need to go through all of them. There's only a couple dungeons where it's super linear and you need to go through every door.
We did find Hookshot Cave there on tstew's side. Andy going through the dark shopping mall entrances and nothing of consequence really. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. Gotta find Paradox.
Yep, nothing of consequence.
$20 and a small key in the first 2. tstew finding $5 in the back of, or rather, graveyard ledge. Yo, Grimace. I didn't know Andy had Soulski with him here. Turning purple. Turning the maiden purple.
This is the first time Andy's had more collection rate, I think.
Hook shot for Andy.
Oh, that swamp is looking
Swamp's looking a little spicy. You may want to put it off a little bit longer. Just still the 2 keys. Ice Palace for tstew. Good to have that in your back pocket. That's hammerlocked. And Andy now up on East Death Mountain on the top. Gonna be running around, gonna check Hera entrance, and has a choice of where he wants to go for his descent down, probably on the right side.
Oh yeah. Almost certainly the middle drop.
We did Spiral Cave here, and that is all garbage. Yeah, Andy dropping in the middle, just as you predicted. And that is Spike Cave.
Yeah, you can make this, Andy. You really know what we're thinking about here. We have 3 hearts.
I passed away.
3 hearts in a dream.
He was like, do I have like 8 bottles and like a fairy in all of them? Okay, so Andy's finding Hookshot Cave. The other end of it, he found the front entrance. And now he's found Desert Main as well.
We already know that the bottom right door is locked. And we know that there's at least one locked door, yeah, in the like desert boss area. TR big, that's nice.
Yeah, we're gonna need that as soon as we go in. I mean, we saw that laser bridge. There was a big key door there, and 3 bombs in that second chest. Oh, we got to spend a key of some sort there. Gonna need the big key just to view that as well. So, oh man, we can't even go out the left. Like, we're just boxed in. That kind of makes his decision making a little easier. You know, if this is not another connector he's going to be tempted to do, he's probably going to go through Hookshot Cave.
That means there's one. So we see that there's 3 small key doors in the desert connector area. Desert Main, which means Desert Boss has 2 small key doors blocking it.
Andy gonna opt to go into Meyer. 5 small keys, the big key. No Canis and Maria though. But
you get these spike chests.
Oh my god, that's like the last one we gotta do here.
You can do it and then die, but like it's so awkward to do it last.
Indeed it is.
And that's assuming he doesn't take any damage throughout the rest of the...
Yeah, that's a big assumption. That's another swamp key though, so very huge, potentially.
Yeah, swamp is like one of the ultra linear dungeons that kind of stinks to not have the big key for.
Mm-hmm. And we can get through the top here. We'll get to Fishbone Room. Gonna see what goodies await us.
There's tstew going up through Catfish.
Andy having a good laugh about not being able to go right here. He's gonna get a small key though, and that is to Eastern. So we got a mirror, and if he wants to continue, he's gonna have to go back through all these fun kill rooms. Nice job. The quick swap never fails us.
All right, we needed that because we needed the health in order to make it to Spike Chest.
The arrow game practice paying off there, making sure we time those just right to hit those little ropa things. tstew down to a heart, but at Catfish, so probably gonna maybe get a saving quit. May try to go back though to get the dark shopping mall area. Yeah, kind of the same route Andy took.
Yeah, it makes sense. Andy is not bothering with cutscene chests, I guess.
I
don't. Didn't he already do this chest?
Yeah, I'm a little confused as to what he's doing.
Okay, so no, so he actually was locked. That door is a shutter door to get into that switch, so he needed the magic in order to get out of that room.
Well, he's gonna get powder. I thought he was about to go to I love this room poggers, but didn't have to. Tstew checking out Dark Shopping Mall now. Made it there on that one heart.
He's not getting out of here, is he? Okay, it is not a shutter door. That's...
$50 in that bridge chest. Got a pot, and I guess he's got a weird route he's got to do here because he's got the big chest. He's got the pot.
Yeah, he just needs to end on Spike. So he's gonna... Oh, big chest door is open. How convenient.
Oh, the lamp here. Oh yes, so hitting. Oh, now he's stuck. This is incredible.
No, he's fine.
Well, you know what's gonna happen now. He's gonna get a shutter door right here, and then he's gonna be stuck with a key.
No, it can't be a shut. You need to powder that, Andy.
Well, yeah. He's gonna learn.
We'll see. I mean, I think he could.
He's still getting his goodies now. Maybe has to use maybe some bomb iframes to knock him to where he wants to go because that'll be less damage. Never mind. Gets a heart. Yeah. Gets hit. And lets out an audible fun as he's very excited about what just happened. $300, 9 out of 11, and he is going to take that death warp. Yeah, me too, Andy. Me too.
And boss remain. Boss is definitely locked by Samaria. Big key chest. Who knows? Some number of small keys. And now we're going to do Hookshot Cave. And hopefully we can just get a Samaria here and then go right back to Meyer.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he didn't do cutscene, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's locked by... It's probably locked by at least one key door, which means it's locked by all 9 Meyer Smalls. And it's pretty slow, and you kind of don't want to burn small keys on that chest when, like...
Sure.
That the result might end up being that you now don't have a small key to get to Vitreous later when you
need it.
When you need it, when, like, because you know, you kind of want to avoid taking long dips into the dungeon only to find out you can't make it. So like deep into ice, deep into swamp, deep towards Vitreous, deep towards Helma. Those are all like the thing you don't want to go up the GT climb. You don't want to go there and find out actually no, you can't make it.
Yeah, it's always feels bad, huge time waste, and probably a run killer, you know, in a race environment in most cases.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's a decent amount of leeway in these seeds, I think. There's a lot of decisions and a lot of nonsense that goes into it that, like, you can usually make up a good bit of oopsies.
Yeah, for sure. He still got his hook shot in the good old Paradox.
Did Andy not find ice, or did he not go in?
I don't think he opened it. I don't even think he went in the entrance.
That is what I think as well, because I feel like he would have gone into ice there, but
absolutely, that might be something to keep an eye on. Like maybe he checked it off on his tracker, like doing a couple at a time, and now he's forgotten.
Yeah, man, it's possible he went in and we just, yeah, we're doing a great job as comms and not.
I don't really think he was there long enough to do it. And chat's confirming he didn't go in, so... Did he even bomb open the bottom hut? I didn't even see him do that. Okay, he did do that one. Well, we'll see what happens. Andy now doing Upper Dark World. Tstew into Meyer has the same amount of keys, has that big key as well. We will see what route he takes. If he
Does
decides...
have the cape and 5 glorious heart containers.
Indeed he does. And with the fire rod, Andy could beat Skull Woods here. That'll be one of our 10 we need. You know, beating this 3 hearts and 3 hearts, man. We're here for 45 minutes. He's still on 3 hearts.
Yeah, but he's got red mail. It's fine. Three hearts, hammer moth. No big deal.
So chat's asking, what can make a follower go away besides turning them in? Getting a different follower will do it. But if we ever find the locksmith that opens GT in this mode, he just stays with you forever unless you get a different follower. So there's a possible chance we just have the locksmith guy just hanging out with us nonstop for the majority of the seed if we find him after we've done the other followers. But Andy now with a full magic and 3 hearts and a prayer and a hammer. And the maiden cheering him on. He's going to fight Mothula.
Yeah,
it's a good position.
This is good, yeah. Nice.
Wow.
Right.
It's a crystal. Not really mattering to have a crystal, but that's a dungeon. That's what's more important. The only reason those are shuffled now, I guess, is so we just don't know, you know, we don't get a green pin or know where green pendant is, even though it did manage to beat Eastern today. We've got a lot of access to a lot of places, but, you know, a mirror would just make things very smooth. One thing that's kind of interesting now that, you know, Andy has the powder. tstew will get it soon, I would assume. Andy getting a heart. Look at that. But, okay, yeah, tstew's spinning a key here. Going to be doing cutscene. But something to keep in mind, Andy does know once he finds up here Magic Bat, he'll be able to go do it. He knows where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a lot of quite the commitment to go do it, but you know, he could.
Sure.
I also don't think he scouted it. So, I mean, he knows it's either Magic Bat or Useless Fairy there.
Oh, ran right by ice. I thought he was going to go in, not the... maybe going back, though. Checks and sees purple chest. Does have hammer out, so it looks like we are going into here now.
Okay.
Slight crisis averted. A bit of a chuckle and a sigh. He's going in.
tstew is realizing the situation and mirroring back to the front and gonna...
Yeah. You know, when we went through all this, chat's not exploding, so I'm assuming nothing was really in that nothing was really in that cutscene chest. I missed it because I was so curious if Andy was actually going to go into ice, which he did, but I think did we get locked out pretty quickly? He got that master sword and bailed.
Yeah, it's a ice is fully bomb locked, or not bomb locked, fully biggie locked.
Got it.
Okay, and so Andy just went up and realized, oh, I forgot to do that entrance, and went back for it, and now we're going through Skull. Gonna do these checks.
Yeah.
tstew's already done. tstew's doing these checks that Andy's already done.
Yeah. This is the part where it's not too exciting unless somebody does something, you know, kind of chaotic, but not really a lot of opportunity for that at the moment.
Yeah, I think Andy's route has been a little bit more efficient, and, you know, we can sort of see in the collection rate that Andy's a little bit ahead right now. Not like substantially ahead, but just a little bit.
Yeah, it's not like Andy's in the lead, clear cut, but just has a few extra things done, a little bit neater, as well as, you know, what, 8 collection rate difference right now, but not the largest of margins.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that Andy's in the lead in the sense that, like, the guy who leaves casual boots 5 seconds earlier is in the lead. Like,
yeah,
someone is in the lead, but it's not like it means nothing for the actual race.
we are going into swamp now on Andy's side, and this is gonna be.
This will be a lot. Yeah, this will decide a lot, I think. If this
When
is...
he poked his head in here, I can't believe he didn't do that first chest.
Yeah.
Excited. He's a little excited there to see the key to that dungeon. tstew taking some damage. Does have that cape at the ready. Castle Tower key for Andy. 300 bucks for tstew, and that is gonna do it as soon as he heads to the bridge chest. Gonna get another small key under that pot. That's to GT. Have not found that yet. No idea how many keys we need for it, but we do have 3 at the moment. Andy suddenly up to 5 hearts. I thought he might get another one there with that with that find.
This is almost certainly going to be a skip left side situation. Left side is probably has a small key door, and therefore probably is locked by all the small keys. And
well, that's a Hyrule Castle small key, so we finally got one of those, and now we have the awful decision of how we want to use it. Maybe.
Right, never mind, we are not skipping it. So we okay, so we can't go on anyway. This dungeon is just big key locked. At which point you might as well go left side.
I mean, the big key just could be left side. All right, so we do get the maiden, and tstew takes a save and quit. Question is going to be, does he go get Kiki at this point?
I doubt it.
It looks like he's headed there. Oh no, he's going Dark World.
Yeah, Dark World.
Maybe there's not a small key door here. Maybe he gets lucky.
I mean, so we could definitely get one of the chests without opening a small key, so. And then we have a decision to make if there's another one. We've definitely saved a key at map chest door. I don't...
Yeah. Oh, man, that's a feels bad, but...
That's a 7 key locked shovel.
Well,
I guess we could go check that, huh?
You think we can, just dig up an 8 bomb real quick, pull a gem?
A nice one dig, you're saying?
Yeah, one dig. Finding Saha here on tstew's side. Gonna get his big key.
Feels nice when you're carrying the maiden around. It doesn't actually help, I don't think, because we haven't found Thief's Down, but
yeah.
Now you're like, oh, maybe.
Yeah, still missing Hera.
Maybe I can beat the dungeon, but then it's gonna have 7 small keys and you only have 2, so like,
Exactly. Looks like Andy's gonna go ahead and do the shovel. I can't wait for this to be like a heart piece.
The seed's definitely not being very clear on where to go. Yeah, that was. I mean, it was 7 or all 6 or 7, whatever it is. All key
7,
locked.
yeah.
It is unlikely to be a useful piece of progression. It could have been a small key, maybe, that like also locked, nothing. But oh yeah, stocking up on bombs. Might as well
justify. Yes, give me the garbage. So where do we what do we have open to us? I guess we're going, I mean, Hyrule Castle here. Gonna at least peek. See what 3 items are here.
Yeah, so tstew sees. We do have Dark Cross open.
Oh, 2 deserts.
I guess we keep that.
Dude.
I guess we keep that. Yeah.
Oh man.
There's a decent chance we can actually beat Desert as it like right now. Then, we know that there's 2 small key doors on the way to Landmo, and I'm not sure how many key doors there or how many doors total there are on the way to Landmo. Definitely.
Ooh, big key. That's the swamp in Dark Cross.
Yeah, that's a big deal. tstew is going to be able to probably single dip it. Andy might.
Oh
Excellent.
No!
This is going to work, tstew.
Oh, does he think it's a kill door?
There's no kill doors added in this mode. It's just. Yeah.
Oh no!
It's just a one-way trip, my friend.
But he's just bleeding time here, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's fine, I think. I mean, he's gonna save a bunch of time in swamp. He's not gonna do left side probably because he'll have that four key. I just want to go to the back situation.
Andy gonna be doing the fire rod entrance here as well as probably the magic bat. Oh, dude. The awful decision, the face on this man.
This scene's definitely just throwing some punches at us.
It's got jokes.
Nice. Honestly, right now I'm thinking swamp, like back of swamp, has our mirror to sort of free us from this seed.
Probably so. Which I mean, that could swing things pretty quickly, I would think. You know, tstew probably gonna be getting to that, I think, a little before Andy. I love that that's a shutter door.
Yeah. That actually door might open if you kill the pokies.
Well, tstew's not gonna do that now after what we saw last time. Already got burned by it once.
Well, so because it's on a super tile with a kill room.
Yeah.
So it might share the same kill room. I think it would share the same kill room logic.
$50
like
on the pokey for tstew. And Andy at Magic Bat, what's that going to have for us? It is $50, nothing of consequence. Small key to Eastern. That's going to be number 2. 2 for tstew, 3 overall.
No, it's 3 now. tstew might be manually tracking. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, it is 3. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that could be nice, or it could be irrelevant, depending on how many keys we use to beat Eastern when we get there, if we ever find it. So.
Oh no.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. We have cape.
So that is concerning the tstew. Like Crystal Roller, I think, is in logic with the hook shot and the big key. It could also be key locked, so maybe it's not, but it might be in logic based on what we've seen, and tstew has left it.
I don't think we've seen this from either runner, but we do have these 2 entrances here in Dark World. That's Hera. So a good find.
God. Terrible find. The problem with Hera in this scenario is we're sitting there having to decide on basement.
Well, we got 1-on-1, so we don't have to worry about it. I'd assume we wouldn't have to worry about it.
You're wrong. we can do the tile room, but can we open the next door?
Oh, you're saying it could be the big key door, or it could be okay. I follow now.
Door, yeah. In fact, it probably is.
Well, we'll find out We'll hope that for tstew's sake, it's not a big key door.
Yeah, let me tell you, I've done this Hera basement to get locked out more times than I've done it to get the item in this mode.
Felder's like, I've seen things.
And he's gonna get his
oh my god, you called it, dude. This game sucks.
Oh, Andy is not doing Dark Frost, so he's not gonna get his Swamp Egg. That could be something.
Yeah.
And he is gonna go into TR here. I don't know how much the maiden is
messing with, yeah.
Yeah. The followers just break your brain sometimes. It's just what it is. Like, the worst is having the locksmith on when you're fighting Ganon and you're trying to do dash pokes and he's just teleporting around and you're just like, dude, what is happening? Where am I? Why is it?
Why is this a thing? All right, is this going to be a big key door or can it be? Okay, it's not.
No. These are all open.
Okay, they're okay. All right, into the Boulder fight. This is gonna be 1-1 after this, and I guess we can confirm that tstew is manually tracking because he has Moldor marked already. Nice fight with the hammer. What is Moldor gonna have for us besides what seems to be a blue pendant? That's a key to ice.
Yep. Means absolutely nothing until we actually get up ice big, but tstew doesn't know that, so he might venture deeper into he might go to Ice Palace and then get locked out. So
Right.
Waste the time that Andy's wasted.
Gonna check this entrance down here. This is at the bottom of Dark Mountain. This is C-shaped house. It's just a piece of heart though.
Okay, Andy's
no major
also
value.
not gonna go Crystal Roller. So we can only hope that it just locks up the entire seed, has their mirror, and just both of them need to somehow figure it out.
He may go back in, and that is exactly what he's doing.
Okay.
tstew taking a little bit of time to think.
Well, Andy actually can go back in. Oh, no, never mind. So I was going to say that Andy could have gone back in and then escaped. Okay, so that is just a locked door, and Andy's going to bonk off this thing and realize that he doesn't have real boots. And then he's gonna bomb jump it and realize that doesn't work, and then
he's like, I want to be back on this mountain so bad. tstew though is on, or rather in swamp with his 2 extra keys here, and he has that big key. So big key, or the big chest, and what's in the back could be pivotal in this seed.
You're saying pivotal moment right now?
It could be one of those pivotal moments. We haven't had one in a while. Where is Andy going? Is this where one of the Hyrule Castle entrances is that I've missed?
No.
Because I know we've gone out the left side as well, and I just don't think I've got it marked. Oh, actually, it's desert, and then yeah, okay. He's just gonna go beat back a desert, or try to.
Yeah. So we know that there are 3 doors. I think maybe the 4 doors actually on the way to Landmo.
Another sword there for tstew. So he's on Master Sword now. So Andy gonna be missing out on that for the time being.
Of the 4 doors, we know 2 of them are small keys.
So many ice balls.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the big key door blocking us out. This is kind of wild. Like, it's very hard to predict, you know, things that are going to happen. I mean, at this point, progression somehow probably has to be, you know, back of swamp here.
It feels like it feels like that may or may not be our only thing left, but it definitely feels like where the game's led us.
I don't remember if there was
bird's
a big. I don't remember if there was like a big key door, or a small key door in Hyrule Castle. You know, leading to like Boomerang Guard or something. So that might be an option.
So there's a small key door leading to Boomerang, which means it's going to be locked by. We've seen 3, 4, 5 key doors, I believe, of the 6.
Ooh, Andy finding Hype Cave. I forgot this was available to us. Gets small key for his troubles. To Eastern. Gonna get another one. That's to Turtle Rock. This is where all the help is.
Yeah, I don't know if that did anything for us. I mean, it was... I'm not going to say no, but I don't know if that really did anything for us.
At this point, no, it hasn't. So still looking like back of Swamp here is the answer.
So tstew has seen 2 key doors that he hasn't spent. There's 2 potential key doors that can still show up that like we don't need to spend our key at.
Where was the other one? Because he did get the one on right or left side.
So map chest is one.
Yeah.
And the other one is that like exceptionally useless bombable wall. Next to the first water lever.
There's our ice big. So that is probably the linchpin. That's gonna open some more things up for us.
Given how many ice keys we've seen recently, it does feel like our linchpin of like, yep, here's where the actual, like, because somewhere our mirror is, and then we can sort of go everywhere and do everything and be free.
Oh, Andy's about to experience the same heartache.
Yeah. So we still have 2 doors left for tstew.
Oh, and Kane for tstew. Huge find.
Okay, so tstew can complete this dungeon. Yeah, that definitely does feel like the pivotal moment, if you will.
Oh yeah, this put tstew in a really good spot here.
Did I lose my volume, or?
I think you lost your volume because I'm still hearing it.
Seems like it.
It's okay. It's just flying battery zone or whatever from Sonic right now. Andy looked like he was opening a pack of Pokemon cards on his phone while waiting.
Okay. I don't know what happened. My audio went out, but I'm back.
Perfect. We are in phase 2 now for tstew, and he's going to get that done. That's going to be dungeon 2 out of 10. And a small key to boot. That's for Hyrule Castle, so another good find.
Yeah. Well, we'll try again. I would probably try and hold off on Hyrule Castle until I get one more key if I'm tstew. Well, I would do back escape. That I think that makes sense. I meant the front of Hyrule Castle is. I'm probably gonna hold off there.
He is gonna use one here. This is gonna get him his double deserts, not double desserts. Although that sounds divine.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking it until you said it, and now I'm like,
Yeah.
tstew is just been like stun locked. He's just like, do I scum that or not?
Yeah, I mean, I would say just if you're gonna save and quit it, right? Like, take it, go back in, like go kill Frederick, see what you get, and then if you can save scum that, then you can do front of escape if you really want to.
Yeah,
but ice is the play.
Yeah, I don't think that there's. I think it'd be crazy to scum away 2 desert smalls in favor of a Hyrule Castle small. Like Hyrule Castle being a dungeon that doesn't in fact have a boss in it.
What's fun about this mode so far, with watching two people play it right now in a race, it's like watching CrossKeys back in 2019, because there's a good bit of like pausing to think. Like there's just a little bit of sitting still, more than you see in CrossKeys, you know, in 2025.
There's good bit of pausing to think. There's a good bit of like people, you know, clearly kind of making weird decisions, not really having a good idea of where to go next.
Like Andy's seen this. Like, was this a big key door? I thought you said it was small when I was asking, but maybe it's not. Yeah, it is small, but this is good. He's gonna go get his. I would assume he's gonna go get his ice big.
It's swamp big, yeah.
Or swamp big, yeah. Sorry, that'll lead to it.
Oh,
ooh, big.
CT big. TR here.
Yeah, this is a 5-6. That actually, it has some value in this mode because one of our followers is at, you know, it could just be the vanilla big red bomb, but it could be someone else.
Well, at this point we've seen a lot of our followers. Definitely not all of them. Like it could be Locksmith there. It could be the big bomb.
Let's look for the Andy reaction. And we get maybe another reaction here in just a second as tstew spins a key to get it. Yeah, there's just kind of nodding, accepting his fate. Tstew meanwhile hammering away at
oh no, this is going well.
This is a little sketchy now. The maiden's kind of throwing us off a little too. Like she's like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Okay, we should be fine on this much magic left. Everything's fine. Everything is fine.
Oh my. Oh,
everything is
fine.
Not fine. Everything is not fine.
Man, I can't. I feel so bad for him. Well, we'll go back. You could literally do this. There's a full magic right beforehand. Oh, well, I guess we're just going to buy one in case it goes south again.
Andy's going to have that sword from Ice Palace, so he'll be able to kill Trinex.
tstew's going to be able to kill Trinex. He's just going to be able to do it faster.
And he's going to be able to kill Trinex on his first try.
All right, bet.
Excellent.
Yeah, the pivotal moment kind of shifting back a little bit here. You get like this is what I always feel bad for runners. Like you can tell right now, like tstew's very good at this game. His execution a little questionable right here. Like you have one mistake and it can like kind of steamroller, you know, very quickly. So I'm hoping he's fine here. Let's, you know, get back on our feet. Yeah. Andy not happy about Andy kind of probably feels behind here. This is where I want to do the mid-race interview. So how do you feel? You don't look happy.
Get one of those like from The Office or whatever where you pull them aside and talk to them and get them.
Yeah.
I mean, this sword is like part
huge.
Of his execution here hasn't been, you know, top notch, but like Andy's definitely saving a lot of time having this extra sword.
Oh yeah. Oh, tstew, please don't get knocked. Okay, I thought he might get knocked into the suction door. If that's a suction door, I was going to be very.
Oh, it's a suction door.
Sad. Yeah, chat, I know you guys would love the mid-race interview. I feel like if we did that or they opted in to do things like that, as we see a big key to Hera and that 5/6 crystal. I feel like people might interpret that as being gleaning information from the interview, even if we were very vague, or just trying to do scripted questions.
Yeah, I think if we have scripted questions, I think you could pull it off. I mean, it definitely would like. I think it definitely probably doesn't belong in a serious race, but like.
Yeah, not SGL, like with money on the line, so to speak. But
I feel like this part of it is
this is a good place for
mode,
it.
This mode, you can't. You just definitely can't take this mode seriously. Like.
You can't. You can't.
Like if you're not able, I've said this a couple times. If you're not able to like laugh at the fact that you went to the back of swamp and ran into a big key door, like you tried to climb GT and it's just like 6 small keys in your way and you're just owned. If you can't laugh at that, then don't play this mode. It's gonna be like you're gonna get mad because there are people who like will get mad at rando. And
I've never once been mad at rando.
Mm-hmm.
I've been mad at rando players, but I've never been mad at rando.
Okay, that's good, because some people have gotten mad at the video game.
Oh, I know. It like you have to kind of look at it and, like you said, kind of just laugh. Like when you get stuck with 6 keys or whatever.
Or a nice shutter door. Just what is this shutter door?
Yeah, we need the Bunday tournament. Like, when is that happening? That's the ultimate. I hate everything. tstew, it's tstew not going to ice. I can't believe with this loadout he's not doing ice.
Yeah. I don't really see an excuse to not rush Ice Palace. Like I get why we into TR first. It's kind of a little annoying to get to Ice Palace, just because it's in the dark.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, like versus doing some of these overworld checks.
Yeah,
like he's doing now. I guess this is an excuse to beat Meyer, or maybe not.
Why not? I feel like if you came here, you surely have to go beat Meyer.
Maybe this is what are we doing? Are we lost? We might be lost.
Yep. Why are we not beating Meyer?
Go in front of desert right now.
What is happening?
This really does. I mean, no shade to tstew. This really does feel like CrossKeys 2019 at this point. I'm glad I got some nostalgia vibes.
Okay, so I don't know what tstew's method of like entrance tracking is, but it feels like it might be, I don't want to say a bad one, but like I
wonder if he's using like the Muffins, like, old Dunka, whatever tracker, and it's like really hard to see. I know Muffins updated it where you could like see the entrances better, but
yeah, it feels like whatever he's using is not working very well for him. Like that's just my honest interpretation of what just happened. Is like he was like, which of these two things which of these two entrances is the one that draws the line to north of Vu, and he just like struggled to find which one was actually sending him to. He realized how he wanted to get to Ice Palace, which is I'm going to go check this entrance, I'm going to go take this connector and go over there, and like he built a path to get there and then like struggled to read his own tracker.
Well, Andy's in the same dungeon as him now, and Andy has 4 dungeons completed, so has one up, with it being Skull Woods on tstew here.
Did tstew hit the switch?
I don't think he did. Yeah, Andy does have one additional key too. Not sure, that might have actually came from Skull Woods. Yeah, so chat's asking, has Andy does some checks here? Like, he only did the very first check, the kill the berry. So we're already in new territory for both of them.
Yeah, Andy definitely didn't hit the switch here, and I don't love that. Yeah, open that door.
Yeah, you gotta open something. That seems to be the smart play.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
The problem with not opening or not hitting the switch is that there's three doors. Well, there's three doors that like you need to open 3 doors to get to the room before Cold Stare, which could be small key doors, and we have now 0 keys. So
Andy going back. I see what you mean now. Oh my god, poor tstew. About bombs being like a super valuable consumable here.
We will run out of bombs at some point. It's just like
it will be tragic.
Yeah, I've had middle of the seed. I don't know what to do. I don't have any more bombs. I can't. I haven't marked shops on my map, and I don't have bombs. What am I supposed to do? Like an hour and a half into the siege, you're just like, yeah, I can't go anywhere.
Well, time to check this berry drop. What's that going to be? Small key, and that's to Turtle Rock.
That's a key door I don't like.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of spinning that key, honestly.
But I mean, I think with the key, with switch flipped, you're probably pretty safe. So tstew actually just gonna get in for free.
Yeah, huge. We do have one chest. Oh, he hasn't done the berry. So this is the only check that's available that we haven't seen. I mean, God, this has to be mirror or at least some kind of key to lead somewhere. Maybe mitts. Lord knows we want mitts before mirror.
This is just in logic, I think, and not relevant.
Well then,
where to?
I'm out of ideas.
Hera basement.
Hera basement does look good, or Hera big chest now. Like I kind of feel like that's a good call.
It's definitely a call.
Or beat. I mean, Meyer.
Yeah. Also very much.
They have open pod.
The available option.
Pod's been open on Andy's side, not tstew's side. So tstew could waste some time doing that.
Yeah, didn't get. Still, we don't have the medallion.
All right, so tstew gonna take this time now. He is gonna go beat the woods.
We've had this maiden on both of theirs for so long. I was
just thinking that, honestly. This is what it's like having a pilot the whole time, except they don't give you any information. They're just in voice chat with you, telling you you're doing great, like giving you positive affirmations the whole time.
Well, have you ever had one of those? Have you ever piloted one of those scenes where they're in go mode with like actually 7 dungeons and GT to go?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think I had one in like the pilot sport tournament last year where I told Ari like, all right, go beat 7 dungeons and then go to GT and let me know when you're there. Just like there's nothing I can do for you.
All right, so double boss fight here. Gonna probably be a quick little lead for tstew at 5. But then Andy will, well, I say he's gonna brother. All right, gets it done. This is gonna be the double down, the double boss go down.
It's
You know,
just-
it's serious when Andy's like leaning so far forward you can only see his eyes or his forehead.
yeah. We are now exceptionally even.
Oh yeah.
Like, we have the exact same set of dungeons beaten. I think we have the same number of keys to almost every dungeon. We're both paused in place.
I can't.
So Andy might take Hookshot Cave and go beat Meyer. That would be not what he's doing.
I think that would
really
be smart.
reasonable option.
I mean, it gives you time to think, right? Assuming you get enough keys, I think we got enough keys.
Yeah.
I mean, and chat's asking, the connectors must be rough. They are kind of trash. They're not terrible, but they're not great.
So tstew is gonna go get one item locked behind 7 small keys in Swamp, I guess. Clearly, he knows exactly where he should be going, and this just is it.
I mean, he's gonna look really smart if this is like huge.
Yeah, he definitely looks smart as he pulls the thumb out to open
Look,
this.
muscle memory is a thing.
No, I know.
All right, that was not it. Andy's on the top of the mountain now, though, so I think this is gonna be the play for Meyer.
Yeah, so
you can't bonk it. He members. He's trying to do Spike Cave.
What does he have in those bottles?
I don't think anything of consequence.
No, oh yeah, we have a cave. We're fine. We're not making it.
He's not getting out.
Maybe he is. I think you can make it out of this.
He said, "All right, bet."
Surely you just open the chest first, and then half magic shows up, and then you're like, easy.
I think he's just gonna. Oh, he botched that.
Well, go get the heart you need.
Oh, get the hook! Hook down! Hook down!
Oh,
He's dead.
Safe quit.
Okay.
Yeah. He could have gotten that heart and made it.
I can't believe it. tstew, go buy that heart. Andy really needed it a second ago.
Well, Andy had a heart in the pot that he just.
I know.
Was too proud to pick up.
Oh my god.
Andy also going to get his 7 key locked item out of Swamp. tstew is going to catch a fairy for his Spike Cave. And eventually one of them will decide to go beat Mystery Meyer.
Andy's doing the same thing.
Yeah. What do we have against Misery Meyer? Nice heart refill.
It's we don't. I mean, there is a chance that you could get locked out by keys, right?
No.
Like a small one.
No.
But Meyer seems like Meyer's a 5/6 according to Andy's tracker. So to me, that sounds like a good play. It's another follower. I know you don't want to get rid of this maiden, but like, I mean, it could just be. Is there any other followers that are good? I guess we haven't found Dark Mountain, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Zelda, I assume, does nothing here.
Zelda is, yeah, there's one follower slot that is empty because of Zelda.
Okay.
So we could go further in front of Escape, but we're instead going to connect here to the mountain. This might be Meyer?
It's either Meyer or Hera. Like, I would go do Meyer first. Oh my god, he's going to do Hera first.
I think Hera gets you magic.
Hera gets you magic, but like... Okay.
We have 6 TR smalls. Okay. Front of TR is quite suspicious then.
All right, hold on.
On the other hand, we don't have any magic.
Did this not spit us out at the front of TR when we beat it?
No, so when you beat... We've seen the error. We're gonna... take a little bit of a detour to get enough magic to be able to cast Samaria. No, so technically speaking, this is just a door rando seed. The gem planned out every room to be connected. And because it's a door rando seed, it just shows an entrance of TR to be the quote front of TR.
Ooh,
which may or may not
tower
be
small.
Yeah, that is
useless.
We haven't found Castle Tower yet, but
yeah.
I feel 2 keys is a common amount of keys you need for Castle Tower. So
yeah, you're saying it popped this probably back out at the other main entrance. That's a Thieves Small.
I think it put us back out at the front of TR. Or not, at Laser Bridge.
So we got Big Red Bomb. Well,
yep,
goodbye, Maiden.
We're upgrading. I'm glad we picked up that 5 rupees.
All right, so if anyone hasn't seen this mode yet, as Andy opens that chest, gets another Ice Small, the Maiden is not stuck there. So now that tstew has left that area, the Maiden is now back where she started, which is the pod area in this seed. So after we use Big Red Bomb, we could potentially go get the Maiden again if tstew really wants to.
This does feel like Andy's in the right spot. Just the 6 small keys is very suspicious.
Probably. Ooh, Castle Tower. This is a little awkward, but that's a big key, and that's the GT.
So tstew has this big key to CT, he has 2 of 2 small, so he's just going to be able to beat this here. So that's very good for him.
Yeah, that's a full dungeon. That counts as one of the 10.
I will say that the Castle Tower key was in Tower Castle, right?
Yes.
So there's no... Andy will be in the same spot. He's not gonna find this.
Oh. Well,
he's not gonna find this before he's ready for it. How is that?
How?
So no, this is fine. He needs to push the block to open the trapdoor.
All right. Well, that's pod. So, I think there might be some things in pod, Telthar. What do you think?
Maybe. I'm trying to figure out how this logic works.
Well, if Andy is in logic, which I would assume he is based off those keys, this might be the play over the CT, but I mean, that doesn't mean we're not going to find progression here. I mean,
yeah,
no, right here, but just $20.
I mean, no, I think that Andy's on the right path. What I mean is that there was a Hyrule Castle small key in Castle Tower, but to get to Castle Tower, you needed Big Bomb, which was in the back of the escape, which was behind at least should be behind all of your Hyrule Castle keys. I'm a little confused, actually. There's probably a logic bug there that's not going to affect either of them, but I think that something doesn't make sense.
And this is why we need the big key.
Yeah, that's the only door that can be big key locked.
Of course, it's at the very top. We love that.
Yeah, you can. So there's actually 2 methods to check if you need that big key before you waste your time venturing in. One is you can press pause at any time, and there's an indicator in the menu system of if you need a small key or not, or if there's a big key for this dungeon or not. The funnier way to do it is that you can
watch the cutscene at the beginning.
You can watch the cutscene in the opening.
Insane. That's insane.
And that will show you if there's a big door there or not.
All right, Chad, if you play one of these, you know the drill now.
Yeah. The challenge is to not cancel the cutscene and just sit through it, and have the mental fortitude to do that.
That's a sweat level potentially. All right, so Aga Tower down for tstew. That's number 6 out of 10. Getting a little close here. I need 4 more tstew. Problem now is we kind of hit a bottleneck. Not a whole lot tstew can do dungeon wise. He could do Mire, but we are both runners allergic to Misery Mire at the moment.
So this is going to be fun. And unless Andy's a knower, yeah, that could be our progression. So unless Andy is a knower, he's going to fail this hammer jump. And it's going to be funny.
And there's the mirror. That really is going to be opening things up for us. Andy with a big head shake. Insane logic there. Or path, I guess I should say.
Yeah. Okay, Andy is a knower. So you need to reset this tile. So for some reason, door rando, camera nonsense. When you come from the top, the camera is different and your hammer jump just doesn't work.
Interesting.
Yeah, and like you'll notice in a couple of rooms, like Hera is the most obvious. The camera is just weird. It's not right. And that's just, that's just the way Dorando is. It doesn't have the camera positioned the same way it does in the normal game in some of these rooms.
All right, so we're gonna go flying through here, and this I think we have got our allergy medication, and we're headed to Misery Mire on tstew's side. Where is Andy headed though? Oh, Andy's gonna check new entrances with those mitts, which makes sense. So we're gonna go check this Ice Palace entrance. And this is Thieves Town. 7 small keys. Telethar, what have we done?
It's fine. This is actually almost certainly not a problem. So there's... Okay. Okay.
I was about to say, what?
So there's a couple of doors in the front that... There's up to 3 doors in the front that are just garbage. This is one of them. It could still be locked on the small key locked on the other side. I think it's open. It's hard to tell. This is another one on Andy's left here, so that's a key save. And then there's one more that leads is one of those it's that ultra useless door that leads into the little jail cell.
Yeah.
In the back, I don't know why they put these rooms in the game the way they did, but those 3 are all 3 doors that we can save a key at. And then once we start making our way towards the back.
What was that? Just, I guess, to maybe check to see if we're good on keys, possibly? Or?
Yeah. That was a key check.
And there's 9 here, so I can see why there may be a little aversion to coming here. I thought it was less as far as total key count.
So that could have been a key we could have saved, but it wasn't. This is getting a little bit concerning. Okay.
Okay, that's a big key, but that's a small key door. Andy getting a Mire small here in Thieves Town, though.
Okay, so tstew is in danger because there's one more door that could be the door to the boss is a...
Yeah, it's a coin. It's not 50-50, but it either is or it isn't as far as he's concerned.
I mean, if he's counted his doors correctly, then it is or it isn't. He already... In theory, he already knows.
Oh, clearly no, dude.
He was not a knower. I think those bombs were, he was trying to open it with those bombs. That's probably
legends
what that
say
was.
that works. Right, Andy mirroring from the top here, gonna beat the dungeon. Yeah, that's unfortunate for tstew because that is a big chunk of time. Now he does have Aga Tower done, So that's a dungeon he has completed. He is going to be able to at least check this one item. This still feels kind of bad, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be... it could take Andy quite a bit of time to beat that castle tower. Like, he needs to go through Harrow Castle, get the big bomb, and then turn in the big bomb. Which he suddenly has Mitz and Mir and...
Not a lot of motivation to go, but he's at 6 now, so we are at 6-6. 4 to go for both of them.
Yep. Andy has more Meyer Smalls and also has...
He has the one extra he needed.
Yeah, so he's gonna be able to do Meyer for sure when he'll at some point or another, Meyer will be one of the dungeons he does, and he will be able to beat it. No one's found Eastern. No one's found GT.
Yeah, Eastern and GT are the two outliers. Like, we found everything else.
Pig for desert. Can't do that. Did Andy try to do pod?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think he tried to beat pod. It's possible we can. If he eventually gets Castle Tower done, it's very quick to get back to pod. So.
Chat is saying we are big key lock, so
okay.
We'll see. Now tstew unfortunately going to get the bad news. He's going to go venture into desert like Andy did. Do we have a... Oh, it's a small key door. Andy's a little cooked here. Unless we can get into the the big chest room. Maybe that has a small key. Maybe it's not small key locked, but I feel like it's going to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big feels bad.
Yeah, it's fine. It's the basement. I mean, he wasted some time going back for it, but he beat the dungeon still. It's a much better... Like, he doesn't have to come back there unless...
Yeah.
Craziness ensues. Like, with Mir and Mitz, it's pretty exceptionally unlikely that somehow locks 3 dungeons.
Right. I mean, he's going to be able to go get, like, purple chest here. He knows where that is.
Yeah, I mean, actually, when we think about it, so we know Andy. So Andy's at 6, right? That's what we've been.
They're both at 6 right now.
Yeah. So between Meyer, Castle Tower, and then tstew, he needs to do the whole go through
TR
to get his Mir and his Mitz. But for Andy, we know he can get to 8. And then we should have access to every entrance that isn't a medallion.
Right.
And
so I mean, like,
I guess
and bonk entrances. The bonk ones we still can't do.
Yeah, and bonk entrances, okay. Because if we can find Eastern, we can beat Eastern. That's 9. And then it's the question of finding GT, finding Oh Ooh. Yeah, there's our Quake for maybe the TR entrance. We don't know.
tstew going back, I guess, just for the berry here because he never got that.
Yeah, I mean, he's low on things to do, and he's missing 3 TR smalls, which will put the front in logic for him.
The other thing to consider, I mean, we have that chain that gets us to Meyer area. That'll give us a free item on the ledge and 3 entrances. 4, I guess, if you count Front of Desert. So...
Yeah, no, I mean, I think Andy's going to run through all of his entrances, because he is in... He would need to go through Howard Castle to get his Castle Tower key, and then that would put him in pretty delayed entrance go mode.
So since he walked up there, and to help me understand and chat potentially, since the purple chest spot up there was completely empty, that essentially is Zelda, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that purple chest follower will spawn once you've turned in Blacksmith, which we've done already. So that follower has spawned, but that follower is Zelda, and therefore...
Yeah.
So that means all the other follower slots will have something. So that's the Maiden Cell will have something. The Pyramid Fairy Big Bomb Shop will have something. One of those two is going to be our Old Man, and the other one's going to be our Locksmith. That will open up GT.
He finally has a use to carry around. We'd love it. And see, this, I mean, like, if Andy gets on the mountain again, like, he would be able to, you know, go to, like, the lower Dark World portions as well as the upper on the mountain. So, yeah, mitts are kind of powerful right now, considering the connector chain. Like, Andy seems, I think, to kind of be pulling away with this unless something swings for tstew. But then, as I say this, tstew looks to be going through TR right now.
Yeah, so he's now at 5 of 6.
But does he have? So. Yeah, he's gonna have enough. And the reason we know he's gonna have enough is we know that bottom right one is kind of useless, so we can skip it.
Yeah, it's actually quite impressive how many useless doors there are in the front of TR.
5 TR or Eastern Smalls is kind of wild. Yeah, this is the play to the mountain.
He looks to be getting where he needs to get. Up until 10 minutes ago or so, tstew and Andy were like within 5 collections of each other, having done the same things. But the problem is, I think that, like, tstew is almost, like, tstew's almost wasted the last 10 minutes. Like, he's almost accomplished nothing of value. It's not like Andy's gonna retrace his steps. Like, tstew tried to beat Meyer and failed. He did beat Castle Tower. That's something. It's definitely not nothing. It was definitely a hard to get to Castle Tower.
Oh, for sure.
But
dropping down, looks like we found a Gina.
I am concerned for tstew's completion of the, ability to finish this seed in time.
One more entrance here on the eastern portion of Dark Death Mountain. That is a desert entrance, so we can kind of mark that one off. We don't really need that. It is key locked, by the way. So,
yeah.
This is going to be the Meyer play for Andy. He does have enough keys. I don't know if he knows he has enough, but we know he has it. Oh, tstew, please go back. Okay, tstew finally on the right path. Going to be getting his mirror and mitts really soon.
Yeah, tstew still doesn't know about the Meyer connector, right?
I don't believe he does, because he has not picked up Kiki.
Right, yeah.
Andy going to be lighting the torches as tstew makes his way around Palace of Darkness. Going to be going right side. Nice bow shot. Let's see. We're going to give tstew back that time with doing the cutscene chest. They're going to be a whole lot of nothing. But that is key door we can skip. So Andy should not have the same. Oh.
No,
well,
he'll be fine.
He's still fine? Okay.
Yeah, tstew had 5 of 9 keys when he was here and was almost okay. tstew does not have real boots and continues to try to do this bonk. It does not work.
It messes with your head because the bonk animation isn't, you know, janky, I guess is probably the way to put it. There's his heart piece.
Andy gearing up for a nice little bomb spooky attempt, even though he has fire on and it's just an openable door. But yeah, Andy has 2 of 9 keys. Like, he has 2 keys left. So he's gonna spend 1 and then 1 on the boss. He'll just barely have enough.
I guess the question here is going to be, is tstew a knower as well?
A hammer yum knower? That is a good question.
Andy now into the Vitreous fight. There's the mirror for tstew. That is going to open up some new and exciting things for him. Andy going to be into phase 2 for Vitreous. This will be dungeon 7. 3 to go.
Does not look like a knower.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's
well,
like not...
and we're, you know, the extra pause buffers make it even more painful here.
Yeah. Okay. He's a rememberer.
Yes,
but
he did remember that, so that's good. Curious to see where Andy is headed. Looks like he's going to be popping out in the Village of Outcast area. This might be mirroring to do Graveyard Ledge.
So tstew's behind the thieves, but up the castle tower, and that's more or less where we're at right now, right?
Yeah. And then, of course, like the checks Andy has done. So tstew eventually, I mean, assuming progression is in the Mire area, if not here, then, I mean, tstew's going to have to go get Kiki too. So that's it's not long, but it's also not like fast. And keep in mind, whenever he finds Thieves Town, he doesn't have the maiden with him right now.
Yeah, he's got some debt for sure.
I think this is
go get the maiden real quick, right, with this castle tower portal.
He definitely can. I think this is Andy's play to that Mire area with the mirror. But yeah, 4 entrances and a freestanding item that I don't think anybody's seen.
This still does not work, tstew. I feel so bad. He just I don't know why he doesn't realize that this is like, it's like he's played with pseudo boots in like the Doors League quite a bit.
I get it.
Like,
I get that like if you're used to the visual, you know, you were talking about like what the followers messing you up with Ganon dash pokes or whatever. Like,
yeah.
So like I could see it just kind of like almost, you know, like gaslighting you into thinking you have real boots or something.
Okay, Andy did not open this, I'm pretty sure.
He did not. App magic.
Can confirm. It's nice. It's probably not worth a key, but it's a nice thing to get.
We have found Ganon's Tower. That is not an H, it is an 11. That's a lot of keys.
Ganon's Tower feels like it is consistently an 11 in this mode.
It's turned up to 11. tstew doing a think. I have confirmed his stream is not dead. I see his timer moving.
So, a little bit awkward for Mandy's part. Like, you want to finish this off by climbing GT.
Yeah, but like how much? There is the chance of spending too much down here.
Yeah. So like, you need to find 4 key doors that you're not opening in this dungeon.
I mean, like, is there? I'd assume no, but like, is there any merit to like doing? If he could just do this right side and then get out of here, maybe check that desert entrance and then climb. That way, you potentially don't have to come back.
Well, see, I do think he's gonna one way or the other. He's probably gonna want to leave and then come back. Like,
yeah,
go finish up all the entrances in this area that he hasn't checked yet, checkerboard or what have you.
Checkerboard and desert main. So
yeah, so I think that does make sense. It's just awkward because like he wants to clear out everything in here, but doesn't want to open key doors. I think if you find a key door here, that's good news. That's one key door we're not opening.
All right, not going to be able to get this torch item unless we find boots. It is a small key. Of course, we've got to spend another one to go here. Now, we can't save another one. That's 2. So it puts us down to needing 9 to do everything. That's a book. That's awful. So, like, that's what? 2? The 2 tablets available now?
Yeah. 2 beautiful tablets.
Silvers. Not that we need them. Another Thieves small. So now Thieves really feeling interesting. That's a big key. That's the desert. Andy can beat that, I believe. Ooh, Flute. Is that pre-activated because of that noise?
Yes.
Okay.
So Andy can beat... Andy's in potentially go mode if he just... in entrance mode right now? I would leave. Well, I guess he has Flute. He can get back here.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I mean, so with the Flute Shuffle, there's always, a flute spot for Meyer. Is there a second one that there's always one for? Or is it just Meyer?
Mountain, I think. I'm not positive on that, but I think that there's always a mountain access. So Andy could not beat Castle Tower and Pod, but he definitely can beat Desert. He definitely can beat GT right now.
Where
so
was
he can
that?
Find Eastern Palace. I think it's on the way to the Big Bomb.
You're right.
Which, I mean, if he goes looking for entrances, he'll be in go mode basically, one way or the other. Either he'll eventually say, I want the follower to open up the Pyramid Ferry entrance, and he'll along the way get CT2 and then beat Castle Tower, or he'll go find Eastern. And CT2 plus Big Bomb would be his go mode.
I just noticed tstew's here without the maiden.
Yeah, why?
Oh man. That's just more. I mean, I know Andy came down here, but it's just more time sink, unfortunately. Because like he's gonna have to leave and come back, and it just feels bad.
Yeah, I will say though, for what it's worth, if Eastern ends up being particularly buried, once tstew actually like goes through to the Meyer area, he'll basically be in go mode.
Oh yeah,
because he knows he can beat Meyer. He knows he can beat Thieves. So that Desert Big plus, that Desert Big will put him in go mode.
So I guess you could say in a way the clock's kind of ticking for Andy.
Kind of, yeah. I think Andy has quite a bit of a lead. right now, and there's a very good chance that Eastern is just available and he's just in go mode. But if Eastern is boots locked, Andy is going to have to do all of his entrances probably before finally saying, okay, I'm going to go look for the follower for Pyramid Fairy. He might check the bomb shop first. That'll be Locksmith, which will take him to GT, which will be also not of value. Yeah. And then he'll finally last locate Castle Tower for go mode, potentially.
It's the 2 items up here, 3 counting the mini Helmosaur. And he is going to be good on small keys. Exceptionally good.
Yeah, but he'll be fine. But there's still 2 more doors that could be.
Yeah, he could have some issues of trying to get things in the basement if he wants to continue. tstew finding out that that's Zelda. It's blank. Game's got jokes giving us all these Ice Palace smalls now.
We're running low on bombs, even though we had a 20 on Andy's side, a 15 on tstew's side.
And did have to spend a key there, looks like. While Andy's fighting Akatsu, kind of looking at the bracket, exclamation bracket, if you want to see the XDHunt Plus tournament bracket. So winner of this is going to go on to face Structural Mike, and I believe loser of this is playing Incoherent in loser's bracket. This is a single best of 1 race between these two, but it is double elimination for the tournament. So whoever loses tonight is not out of it. They'll be still in it. I have no idea what drop down this is.
I think it's Useless Fairy. Andy thinks it's Useless Fairy.
Wait, so that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's number 8 for Andy. Why don't you just dude, Mirror and Flute, go back to Meyer.
Probably. Well, no, he's going to beat Desert.
Ah, that is right. That'll put him at 9.
Yeah, and then he's in. I want to find Eastern. And if Eastern is not available because it's boots locked, he might end up coming across CT2 plus Castle Tower in the process of searching for entrances. Yeah. But more likely Eastern is available.
I mean, we say if it's boots locked, I mean, he could accidentally find boots. A good chance they're in GT basement at this point with everything that we've seen.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Kiki. I would think.
Save quit. Doesn't save quit. Oh. Okay, I think save quit would have been faster.
I mean, this is kind of clock is ticking now, right?
Yeah. I mean, tstew has a lot to clean up, is the thing. But he's gonna get hit Stealthless Room is go mode for tstew, and he should know it. He'll know he can beat Desert. He knows he can beat Thieves because he already opened the attic. He'll know he can beat Meyer, so he's seen that key door. With that said, he does need to go beat Desert and Thieves and Meyer and GT. So the clock is ticking, but it's got a long time on it still.
All right, into Desert main entrance. That is, well, I guess it's an item. We haven't seen the other side of this, and you could bomb jump to it, but I doubt we do that.
I don't hate it. I guess it depends where we have, like, what areas we haven't seen. If there's like single one-off entrances everywhere, then sure, I probably don't bomb jump it. But like, if I guess we haven't finished Checkerboard Cave yet.
All right, so tstew going to be going through here, so this is going to put him in the mire area. Oh God, it's
yeah.
I can't believe it. All right, so we're gonna go to the mountain in some way, shape, or form. Let's see, what do our flute spots look like? That's actually so convenient.
That is a good mountain flute, yeah. If you're rooting for tstew, you're gonna want Andy to not find Eastern in this path.
That's correct.
Only path to victory right now. Is for Eastern to end up being boot locked and the boots to not really want to show up.
Also, don't look away. As we open GT, you see the old man, or the locksmith's head. We love it.
Yeah, we decapitated him and sacrificed him to open a portal into hell, which is Ganon's tower.
You guys need to find a way to just make his head disappear while he still follows you around. Ooh, Mimic Cave. It's an item, brother. What are you doing?
I should do this. Is what you can read his lips there. I should do this.
Literally could be boots. You never know. It's not. You know, Telethar, you mentioned it could get a little crazy. We found a bunch of Thieves Town smalls, and God forbid we need to do the bottom of Thieves Town on Andy's side. But that would be really good for tstew if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Andy should go get his red bomb pretty soon. Is the thing. I don't know when exactly I would expect him to do it, but like,
well, he's gonna get one more new entrance here.
Before I run out of, like, after I've ran out of all my other entrances, I'm gonna probably go to Pyramid Ferry before I start hunting random items.
Oh man, and see, he was on the mountain. He did not utilize that book to check Ether Tablet. The other thing he could do if he really wants to just beeline entrances, he could start at Old Man and run to the back and then go through the Fire Rod area for the Fire Rod entrance. But
we also have Mimic Cave entrance, I think, exists.
Yeah, that's how he would get to it, is that chain. Yeah. All right, tstew now into GT. Has the 7 of 11.
Yeah, so we'll see if tstew's paying enough attention. He should know that he can beat Thieves and Mire and not Desert. But then he'll get the Desert Big and should know he can beat that.
Well, he's going left.
This is where he needs to go. This has his flute and his, or does it, and the Desert Big, I thought? Or was the Desert Big in?
I thought one of them was on right side, but maybe I'm wrong.
You might be right. Maybe the Desert Big was in Compass
I know
Room.
Flute and Silvers are over here. All right, we have the same. I always think it's going to work too. But Andy is going to go do what I was talking about, going to that entrance. This will get him to Mimic. That's the Thieves Small. Going to be able to do a little more in there. That's a big key. That's the Desert. So he's got his mirror out.
Yeah, so that's go mode.
He's climbing.
With that said, tstew is still behind 4 dungeons to Andy.
Oh, and it's Eastern.
All right.
The plot armor. You've got to be kidding me, man. I was like, it's getting interesting, and now Andy's just like cooking.
Yeah, no, this is over now. There's no world. tstew cleans up his 4 dungeons in time.
So huge find there for Andy fans. If you're a tstew fan tonight, it was looking good. It was starting to look pretty good. Because there's a lot of boots checks left. I mean, we got the Bonk Rocks at Link's house, we got the bonk areas, both of them up in Northern Light World, still available.
I'm still not quite sure I understand the logic in the sea for Castle Tower. It feels not logical, but I'm not certain of that.
Blink and you miss it. The Armos fight gonna be super quick with those silvers, and now with that green pendant in hand, that's gonna be dungeon number 10 for Andy. Now we just have to track down Ganon, which we know he's chilling up north. Save and quit will get us right there. I think there's a flute location nearby too. Wow.
Quite a convenient flute. It does. Andy does end up, 10-6, quite a bit ahead. But like,
it all came like
the almost was able to beat Thieves when he was there, and Meyer when he was there, which would have been 10-8. And he's almost done with the GT climb, and then it's just a desert away. It's like, it really was quite a bit closer than it. Like, tstew kind of got owned a few times in a row.
Yeah, the biggest own probably, besides like Thieves Desert. Andy did the desert one as well. The Meyer one was huge time wise, but he kind of took a different path, and it led to completing dungeons, so it's not a full waste. But he did take a different path while Andy stayed kind of within the logic, what appeared to be like the logic chain, and that led to more progression. I mean, you just still have the Ganon fight. I mean, it's kind of an inconsequential thing, but as I say that, Ganon's blowing up. So that's going to do it for us. Get your GGs in chat for Andy. We'll see if tstew's going to finish this out or call it here in just a second. These are going to be heading to Aga Tower, or rather Aga 2, not Tower. Starts with the same letter, just not the same thing. And Aga 2 goes down for tstew, and Andy has joined us in the voice chat. GG's.
GG. Yo, this seed sucked ass.
It did.
Oh man.
So you guys basically were almost holding hands a lot of this seed. And then you made the decision to go through TR, and tstew made the decision. Telthar, help me remember. How did he get to Castle Tower? Oh, he went to Hyrule. He went to Hyrule Castle, and got the big red bomb out of the bottom.
Oh god.
As well as the second CT small and the CT big.
Okay. Yeah. I. With how many? You probably needed all 6 smalls to get down there logically, so that wasn't really on my mind.
Unclear, because there's a Hyrule Castle key in CT, so not entirely sure how that worked.
Huh. Okay. Well. With how little checks it felt like I had available, finding a way to Dark World Death Mountain or like top of Hyrule Castle at that point was like what I was trying to do, because it was like go back to Hera Basement and Hera Big Chest.
Yeah.
Go to Mire cutscene that I was so mad getting like trapped behind 2 different doors in Mire. So like once I cleared everything, I was like, I'm not doing cutscene chest. That thing's dead to me.
That's good.
But yeah, this was like there was just no good way to get around anywhere.
But yeah, at that point when you made that decision to go to TR and tstew decided to do other stuff, he got Castle Tower done, which was good. But he went to Mire and got key locked out at Vitrea's door.
Oh
and
god.
He lost his maiden, and then eventually when he did get back to Thieves, he didn't have the maiden for that. So like this ended up being not so close, but like also was quite a bit closer than, you know. And if Eastern didn't show up there, he's in go mode right now cleaning up his dungeons, and you would have still been searching. Eastern could have been a boots dungeon.
Yeah,
we're talking about what point you go for a follower to get an entrance versus like start doing checks to get items.
If that was an Eastern, I probably do GT cleanup first, and then I probably do Hyrule Castle for the follower.
Yeah.
Was there any consideration since you went back for Mimic Cave? Like you walked out and went back in, and we could tell you literally said, "I should get that." Was there any consideration for like, Ether Tablet?
No, that I would have to mirror, let the thing fall down from the sky, run all the way up there. That was too much time.
Okay. I mean, that could have been boots, and that could have led to a potential Eastern if it wasn't there.
It could have, absolutely. I guess.
So was there no consideration for Ether Tablet, or was there? It's not worth it. Consideration for Ether Tablet.
No, yeah, there was consideration. Like,
okay.
When I decided to go back in for Mimic Cave, I was like, that could be boots or like Pod Big, and then I just don't even care about taking the 18 connectors I have to take to get to Mimic Cave entrance.
True.
But yeah, while I was in Mimic Cave, I was like, do I do Ether Tablet? No. let's just go check. Or no, I had 2 entrances left. I had the mirror on top of bumper ledge, and then God, that Mimic Cave was so bad. One of these days, Flute Shuffle is gonna give me a flute spot in the bottom right of the map. One of these days.
I've had flute shuffles that give me 3 flute spots to the bottom right of the map. So.
I think like my last 5 of these have all. There's been like 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 have been like above Hyrule Castle from Lumberjack to East Graveyard, and I'm like, cool. Oh man, yeah, you needed like almost all the Mire keys. You needed almost all the Turtle Rock keys.
Yeah,
the seed was gross.
Yeah, that Mitz and mirror behind the Turtle Rock connector, like, pretty gross.
Yeah. God, it was what, like Mitz mirror Swamp Big? Which led to Swamp Big was no, because I needed that to get Mitz and mirror. Yeah.
Which locked the Samaria in the back of Swamp, which
Yeah, I misremembered what type of key door was in Throne Room. I thought it was a small key door.
That explains why you eventually went to not Throne Room, and Dandy at that point was like, "Are you wrong or is Andy wrong?" Because
I was like, maybe it's a big key.
Yeah,
it's a small key.
Yeah, at a certain point, I was like, shit, maybe I'm misremembering, and one of them was a big key door. And then as I'm going down the street, I was like, no, this one definitely was a small key door. What am I doing? I instantly mirrored, and then saw the big key door in Throne Room. I was like, oh god, please don't be the mirror or the boots or something. Thankfully, it was just Swamp Big, but that still felt pretty bad.
And at that point, tstew had that, and I think was in or mostly done with Swamp. And Telethar and I were pretty much hypothesizing like mirrors just got to be here. Little did we know it was like 15 more spheres deep.
It was on that path.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like even just like old man save and quit would have saved me like 10 minutes probably. But old man just never turned up.
Old man has got to be in bottom of Thieves Town.
Yeah. That's our last follower.
Yeah. There was 2 doors that I didn't realize I scouted or didn't scout at all in the front of Thieves Town, and I was like, let's just hope one of those is a small key door when I'm wandering back there, and then I get owned by all 3 of the small keys I don't have down there. That was a good time.
So I want to, since you're a participant in this, I want to get your opinion, because one of the things that I told Telethar and chat as we watched, like this is the first time I've got to watch a race of this mode. I said it felt very 2019 CrossKeys-esque because people are pausing and sitting still thinking so much.
Yeah, there's just a lot of I don't know. There's too much going on in the brain.
Oh yeah. It's just like pegged up to 99% use the whole time, overheating.
Yeah, especially this seed where like you don't give mirror or flute or anything until like you're basically done. So like trying to think of the best way to get around besides like running back all the way to Ice Rod area to take this paradox for the 5th time and just trying to be like, is there some better way to do this? Oh no? Okay.
No, okay.
Yeah, we had a good like few good reactions from you, especially like seeing the connector. When you wanted, I assume, to do Magic Bat in the back of Skullwoods area.
Oh yeah. Well, it was either Bat or like the fairy, and I didn't scout it because I forgot. I forgot that I had hammer when I was in Village of Outcasts for the first time. So I just
so that's why you left ice.
Yep.
Okay.
I was like,
yeah, we were concerned you might have thought you couldn't get into it, or like thought you did it and left it.
Yeah, no, I just totally spaced on having the hammer, and I was like, oh, I should probably go do that. Maybe I'll do that with like that awkwardly placed spiral cave. That Master Sword would have been nice for that Mothula fight, I guess, but that Mothula fight was fine. Yeah, no, that was just a brain fart.
These things, they do be happening.
I was getting really worried that I like mismarked something and I like skipped GT somewhere. I don't know. I feel like GT's in Lumberjack House like 80% of the time.
Now get your GGs to chat for tstew as well, as he has crossed the line. We're gonna see if we can get him in here for an interview. In 212, 222, not too bad. I've seen these seeds be a lot longer.
You're telling me.
At least you guys had pseudo boots, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, while we wait for tstew, this is going to have Andy face off against Structural Mike next, and tstew will be facing off against Incoherent. So I guess, Andy, you're waking up tomorrow morning and gonna get Mike on the phone, Discord phone.
Let me call him right now and be like, hey, you want to race in the morning? Yeah, that'll probably be after the year if I had to guess.
Seems reasonable. Yeah, we have a setup where if scheduling threads are not having any activity, it like will ping us so we can, poke people to make sure they schedule. We turn that off for
the holidays.
do that through holidays. We're like, yeah.
You guys, it's Christmas. Can you schedule, please? Man. So Dante, when are you booting up an XDHunt Plus for the fans?
You know, I was telling Telethar I need to play again because I said it was one thing I said and I'm like, man, I'm an idiot. So I gotta remember how to do this.
You should just do there's two co-op 12 days of enemizers. You should just do that with me. I'm sure it'll go great.
Oh, perfect. What are those? We'll get to that in a minute. T-Stew's joined us here in chat. GG's, T-Stew.
GG's.
Fun seeing you.
We were telling Andy, you two were kind of holding hands this whole seed, like for a good chunk of it. The biggest fork in the road where you finally had some major divergence between the two of you was when Andy decided to do the TR entrance chain. That took him to pod a little sooner to get Mitz and Mir. Meanwhile, you had gone back into Hyrule Castle and gotten the big bomb and found CT to kind of continue that. And that, I think that's probably where a lot of time bleed may have came from. But, you know, unfortunately, your Meyer situation was heartbreaking getting to that final door.
Yeah, I was really hoping there was not going to be a key door there, and there was some place left in the dungeon for the key to be placed, but nope, it had to be at the boss.
Yeah, away she goes.
Mhm.
Rough. It's probably the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole seed was. But the first thing I said, T-Stew, was, damn, this seed sucked ass.
Yeah. Really late mirror. Really late flute. Never got boots.
No old man either. That old man
Nope.
save and quit would have been so sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I mean, very entertaining race with you guys. I have to tell T-Stew this. I told Telethar this earlier, and I haven't told chat. T-Stew's the first person that I have restreamed that doesn't have any profile picture on anything. And I was like, what do I put for a logo? And so I'm glad I got the tournament, like the tournament logo, like Discord logo to put in here. I was like, I need a filler.
You should have just like inverted my webcam or something, like made it black and white.
Do the Fiesel effect on the camera or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, GG's T-Stew. Thanks for suffering through this with me.
Yeah, this one was better than my last seed. That was even worse.
Time-wise, this one's been way better than most of my seeds, but this one just felt way worse to play. Pretty much start to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming, boys.
Absolutely.
Good time.
And
Very hilarious.
God, I'm gonna have to watch this back and be like, how many times did Telethar tell me that I'm doing something wrong?
Oh no, I would never.
Listen, you've got to watch it back. I won't spoil. Pretty early on, there's some comments. I think you'll like them, Andy.
No. All right. Well, it's 10:30. Yep. I need to eat dinner, and Dante needs to sleep probably.
Yeah, sleep would be nice. But
so thanks for restreaming, boys. I will catch you guys next time.
Have a good one. T-Stew, thank you and Andy both for racing and letting us cast this. It was an absolute pleasure to do so. And Telethar, thanks for jumping in and talking over these two guys playing the game with me.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. We will probably be back for some more of these here soon. I think Andy's not going to try and wake Mike up right now, so we will wait and see when we have some more scheduled. I'll try to pick up as many of these as I can. I'll keep an eye on the schedule. We'll see if we can do some more that aren't Andy, just to get some more XD Hunt Plus fun. But that'll do it for now. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you guys real soon.